I'm just kidding. It is so amazing once we go through this dark portal. Like, once we literally walk through, like, the shadow of death, we gain that perspective of having eternal life within us. And that means we get to kind of like revert to our childlike self, our God self. That's been one of the biggest gifts of going on this healing journey and trusting this process, is that we return back to our innocence and we remember our true self. I grew up in basically the hottest city in the United States, and I did a lot of sports. So for me, I kind of treated it like a machine as an athlete, you know. It was one of the saddest things to me to understand the type of culture and society that we were living in. I know for starseeds, it's like such a shock. Like, really? Rape culture? Are we serious? Are we really like animals here? And it got to the point where I started to really shut down. I had a relationship with someone who was very unloyal, and I could feel that being stored within my own body, that lack and that unworthiness. My self-worth had taken a deep low within myself, and I started to really cover up my body. I was scared of being around the masculine, and I didn't want to be seen. And to be honest, I still have times where I feel that. But since I've really dived deep into my heart healing and my sacral healing, one of the biggest things that I realized is that I get to own my body now. The abuser no longer gets to degrade my vehicle, and society no longer gets to project its own sickness onto my machine. You can try, but I'm going to deflect it and send it back because it's not mine. Because I've returned to innocence with my own body. Yes, I'm a female, and to some people, they feel the need or they feel the right to sexualize my body. But the thing is, we are given grace. We are given salvation, safety, when we go into that healing within ourselves. It's almost like the world has no other choice but to reflect that healing back. Now, don't get me wrong, like when I put out this last video, I do feel that energy. People just having no choice but to degrade and hate and get sick within themselves by just seeing a woman free. But since I've done, like I said, some of that healing, I really faced my abusers. There's multiple, unfortunately, but forgiving them and actually sitting with my child self, my inner child, and healing the wounds. I've noticed that the world is now seeing my self-esteem, my power within myself. Now, I'm not fully there 100%, but this is definitely the road that I'm taking. Taking back my own body. I am in no way giving it to the lower vibration of this sick planet. True vessel of my being. This is my body. This is me. This is what I used to dance with and flip with and run with when I was a child. And now I get to sense that and feel that again without feeling sad or scared or bad. It's mine again. I want us all to return to that innocence. That programming, conditioning no longer has power over us. We're done. We get to be us. We get to stand tall, and we get to be free.